Hello, my name is Alexis and I am a creative writer based in the UK. I recently got a rejection letter for a writing grant that I applied for, and instead of wallowing, I decided I have enough money in my savings to do something crazy. I'm going to pay myself for the next year to be a creative writer. Since no one is paying me at the minute and no one is interested in paying me for my writing at the minute, I just decided I'm going to pay myself so that I can spend the next year focused on writing whilst doing part-time study at Oxford University in creative writing. So here's my plan for today. So here's the plan for today. I've broken it up almost like a workout. I have a warm-up, a main workout, and a cool down. So for my warm-up, I'm going to write one haiku, draft it out in my handy-dandy notebook. I might share that on Instagram later. I will draft a flash fiction piece from my notes journal based on a piece that I drafted out or started drafting in a writing session at summer school in Oxford. And then I am going to get to the meat and bones of what I really want to accomplish today, which is to do final edits and revisions to a poem that I wrote called There's a Lot I'm Still Trying to Learn, which I received feedback from my writers workshop group, and I want to get that in working order so that it is ready for submissions when and if I'm ready for submitting it, or ready to submit it. And I'm going to start editing and revising a short story called King Solomon's Mothers that I wrote many years ago that I would like to have submission ready, but this time around it's editing and revising that short story piece so that I have it ready for a writer's workshop session where I can get some feedback from my writing friends. And then finally, during my study period and cool down, I am reading through Stephen Fry's The Ode Less Traveled, which is helping me understand in more depth the classical forms of poetry and explore and experiment with rhyme and meter, which I hope will inform and strengthen my poetry writing abilities. So that is the plan today. So really I have three purposes for making these like daily little video shorts. One is just to keep myself accountable. If I'm paying myself to write for the next year, I need to be writing every work weekday for the next year. And two, I would like a video record of like the breadth of what I am working on and to see my progress over a long period of time, because if you're a writer like me, you know sometimes it's hard to see the wood for the trees. It's hard to remember what you've actually accomplished. And so this is my way of like keeping a record of that so that after this year I can look back and say, you know what? You did the damn thing. You did what you wanted to do. You paid yourself to write, and guess what you wrote? And guess what? These are some really fun things that you wrote. And three, if you're a writer like me, it's just maybe you can use my videos as a way to keep yourself motivated and to keep writing, because if you like writing stories, if you like writing poetry, you should write those things. Keep writing.